Before we begin, understand this clearly. This is not just a story about moving apartments. It is a story about change, about closing one chapter and opening another. And if you can follow this story in English, with all its emotions, reflections, and transitions, then you're not just practicing vocabulary. You are training your mind to think in English at a B1 level. Today, you will hear memories, decisions, movement, uncertainty, and growth. You may not understand every single word. That's normal. But if you stay present, if you listen actively, and if you follow the emotional journey from beginning to end, you will feel something powerful, confidence. Because finishing this story means you can follow complex ideas in English. And that is real progress. Take a breath. This is more than listening. This is becoming. This morning, my apartment looks different. The walls are the same color. The light enters through the same windows, but the space feels emptier, quieter. Most of my belongings are inside brown cardboard boxes stacked near the door. The shelves that once held books and small decorations now stand almost bare. Today, I am moving to a new apartment. I stand in the middle of the living room and slowly turn around, observing the space that has been part of my daily life for the past 3 years. I remember my first night here, sitting on the floor because I had no furniture yet. I remember learning where the light switches were in the dark. I remember the first time I felt that this place was truly mine. Now it is time to leave. I kneel beside one of the open boxes and begin placing the last few items inside. A framed photo, a small plant, a notebook I had forgotten about. When I open the notebook, I see old notes and ideas from another stage of my life. For a moment, I stop packing and sit quietly on the floor. Moving is not only about changing locations, it is about recognizing that time has passed. I close the notebook gently and place it inside the box. There is no need to stay in the past, but I can appreciate it before I go. The moving truck arrives earlier than expected. 2 workers greet me politely and begin carrying the heavier boxes downstairs. I follow them up and down the stairs several times, carrying smaller items in my arms. Each trip feels like a small step away from this chapter of my life. When the apartment is finally empty, the silence feels different. Without furniture and objects, every sound echoes slightly. My footsteps sound louder. My voice sounds unfamiliar when I say goodbye softly to the room. I take one last look before closing the door. It is strange how a place can hold so many invisible memories. The drive to the new apartment feels both short and long. Short because the distance is not far, but long because my mind is full of thoughts. I wonder if I will feel comfortable there. I wonder how long it will take before the new space feels like home. When we arrive, I stand in front of the building and look up. The entrance is smaller than the previous one, but brighter. The windows reflect the afternoon sun. I take a deep breath and open the door. Inside, the hallway smells faintly of fresh paint. The walls are clean and light-colored. I climb the stairs slowly, holding the keys in my hand. When I reach the apartment door, I pause for a second before unlocking it. This is the first time I am entering as the person who will live here. The door opens, and sunlight immediately fills the room. The space is empty, but it feels open and full of possibility. The floors are smooth and new. The windows are larger than in my previous apartment, allowing more light to enter. For a moment, I simply stand there. This space does not know me yet. The movers begin bringing the boxes inside, placing them in the living room. Soon, the empty space becomes filled with familiar objects again, but they look different here. The couch seems slightly larger. The table seems smaller. Everything must find a new position. After the movers leave, I'm alone in the new apartment with stacks of boxes around me. The quiet feels different from the old apartment's silence. This quiet feels expectant, almost curious. I decide to begin unpacking immediately. I open the first box and take out the books, placing them carefully on the floor near the wall where a shelf will stand. I unpack the kitchen items next, arranging plates and glasses in the cabinets. Each small action makes the apartment feel slightly more mine. As I move between rooms, I notice how the light changes during the afternoon. In the living room, the sunlight creates long shadows across the floor. In the bedroom, the light feels softer and more peaceful. I imagine future mornings here. I imagine drinking coffee near the window. I imagine inviting friends over. The apartment begins to transform from an empty structure into a future memory. Later, as the sun begins to set, I sit on the floor surrounded by half-open boxes. My body feels tired from lifting and organizing, but my mind feels calm. Moving is physically exhausting, but emotionally clarifying. In the old apartment, I knew every corner. I could walk through it in the dark without hesitation. Here, I still hesitate before turning on the correct light switch. I still pause before opening the right cabinet. But this uncertainty is not uncomfortable. It is simply new. I realize the change often feels like this, unfamiliar, but full of potential. In the evening, I assemble my bed first. Even if nothing else is perfectly arranged, I want at least one place that feels complete. When I place the mattress on the frame and cover it with clean sheets, the bedroom immediately feels more welcoming. I sit on the edge of the bed and look around the room. There are still unopened boxes against the wall, but the essential pieces are in place. Outside the window, the city sounds are slightly different from my previous neighborhood. The traffic is softer. I hear distant voices and the faint sound of a dog barking. These sounds will soon become normal. I lie down for a moment, staring at the ceiling. It is unfamiliar, but not intimidating. I think about the years I spent in the previous apartment and how natural it felt to leave this morning. Not easy, but natural. Growth sometimes requires movement. Before sleeping, I walk through the apartment one more time, turning off the lights in each room. The rooms feel calmer now that some of my belongings are arranged. The space is no longer empty. It is becoming personal. When I finally lie down in bed, I feel a mix of exhaustion and quiet satisfaction. I do not feel completely settled yet, but I feel ready. Earlier today, I packed my life into boxes and said goodbye to a familiar space. I carried memories down the stairs and opened a new door filled with uncertainty. Now, as I close my eyes in a different bedroom, I understand something important. Home is not only a place, it is a process. It grows slowly with routines, sounds, and small daily actions. It forms when we decide to stay, even in unfamiliar spaces. Tomorrow, I will continue unpacking. I will adjust furniture, organize shelves, and learn the patterns of light and shadow in this apartment. One day, without noticing exactly when, this place will feel completely natural. And when that day comes, I will remember that it all started with a key turning in a new door and the courage to step inside. In this story, we move from an old apartment to a new one. We pack boxes, remember past experiences, and say goodbye to a familiar place. After arriving at the new apartment, we begin unpacking and slowly adapting to the new space. The experience feels emotional at first, but by the end, the new apartment starts to feel full of possibility and growth. If you followed this entire story, from packing the first box to lying down in a new bedroom, you just did something important. This was not only descriptive language. This story included reflection, emotion, past memories, future imagination, and subtle transitions. And you stayed with it. That is B1 comprehension. Moving to a new apartment requires courage. You leave what feels safe and step into something unknown. Learning English at this level is exactly the same. You leave translation behind. You step into uncertainty. You trust context instead of control. And today, you did that. You listened. You followed. You understood. You adapted. Just like moving into a new space, your English is becoming more natural, box by box, room by room. Be proud of that progress.